Today I'm looking at a couple of Baseus wireless phone chargers which I picked up recently for my new S10 Galaxy S10 phone. I had two main requirements when I was looking for a wireless charger. I work at a desk job, so I am at my desk 99% of the day. So I wanted a charger which could hold my phone standing up so that I would be able to see any notifications as they came in. And the second thing that I wanted in my wireless charger was I wanted a cooling fan, because I know that when you're wireless charging your phone, the battery tends to heat up quite a lot, especially with the higher power wireless chargers, and heat is bad for batteries. So I wanted to make sure that my phone was as cool as possible. So I hopped onto AliExpress and I saw these Baseus wireless chargers. Baseus, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I don't know whether you can see on the side there, you can see that it says base on user, this is Baseus. So it's not just a bad Chinglish translation, it actually does mean something, it would appear. It says here, this one here is a 7.5 watt quick charge for IP devices, support for charging with the case on, and built-in low noise fan. And it even has a genuine Baseus sticker on the back. So there you go. I don't actually have the box for this one, I threw it away. But I'll go through the landscape plastic one first. This one I bought for around $21 US. I think it was on sale at the time. I bought it from eBay, but again, there's an official AliExpress store which you can also buy these from. It has a micro USB Type-C connection at the back. It's made of a plasticky or rubbery type base. You can see that it holds the phone quite snug in this lip here, and then you've got a smooth white plastic at the top. And there's the grill for the fan to let the airflow come through the front here and out the back. And so the way that you use this is it's pretty self-explanatory. You just pop the phone on there and then it charges. The pros of this particular one, the fact that, well, it has a cooling fan, which ticked that box. The way that it holds the phone with that lip there, it makes the phone very stable. You know that the phone's not going to go anywhere when you're pressing on it, and even if it did fall, it's not going to fall very far. So your phone's always very safe on this holder, and also the fact that it's a fairly grippy material here. So again, yeah, it's very safe. Your phone's not going to go anywhere. As for cons for this particular one, the fact that it only has a micro USB Type B is probably a downside, because with most newer phones these days having a micro USB Type C, it would have been nice that if you needed a quick top up of battery, it would have been nice to plug this directly into there when you needed it, rather than waiting for the slower wireless charge to go through. So that would have been good. So I see that as a downside. Also, the indicator light here, you can't see it when the phone's charging, so it's probably of limited value. I suppose it goes on when it's not charging, so I suppose it's good for finding it at night time. And last of all, I found that the fan on this one compared to this one was quite loud. You can hear this thing going in a room when it's charging. I don't know whether it's audible here, but I can definitely hear that compared to when you put it on this other phone here. Other charger. This one's virtually silent. So yeah, so that's the landscape one. This one here I bought from the Baseus AliExpress official store, I think. Again, I got it on sale and I got it for about $22 US, so pretty much the same price as this one, maybe $1 more or so, but again, yeah, we're pretty much the same price. This one, obviously, you can put the phone on in a portrait manner, but you can also do it in landscape too. So it's got two different antennas on here, which allow the two different orientations of the phone. So I found this one to be a lot more useful because I don't usually use my phone in landscape. I don't use Facebook on in landscape. When I'm watching videos, it's not usually at work, so that would be the only time where I'd be wanting to put it in landscape. So I found this a much more convenient way of charging my phone. What I also liked about this one was just the quality of the build. It has a metal base. You can see it's all metal, and it feels very heavy. There's some pads on the back there. It's very thin, but yeah, it just looks really nice, I found. It still has a micro USB type B connector at the back, so the same downside as this particular one. I would have liked to have seen a micro USB type C on there, so I could have charged my phone quickly if I needed to. But aside from that, and also the fact that the way that the cord juts out here, you can't place this against the wall or something because the cord will always get in the way. So it's a small thing, but yeah, that would have been good to see. Perhaps a side connection or something like that might have been a good idea. But in general, it's pretty good. Another thing I didn't, which I guess you could pick a flaw in, was the fact that just by the nature of it being in a portrait orientation, it is less stable than the other charger. So when you're pressing on it, you could almost make it fall over if you were really rough with your phone. Generally speaking though, I don't think most people are gonna be that rough with their phone, so it's okay, especially when you consider that you just need to touch your phone to operate it. So again, that's only a minor con. So there you have it. I'd probably recommend this one here over this particular style, purely for flexibility, and also the build quality is a lot better. What would be even better for this particular design would be a micro USB type C connector at the back. Again, so you could quick charge if you needed to, rather than trying to find a different cord and a different charger, I suppose. One final thing I should probably note, that both of these didn't come with chargers, AC adapters in the box. They rely on you to supply that, but that's fine because I've got plenty of USB chargers laying around the house. So there you have it, two Baseus wireless chargers, both around the $21, $22 US mark. If you can get them in a sale, I'm sure they're probably a little bit higher at a normal price. And again, I'd probably go with the portrait one if I was given the choice of the two. Okay, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.